Hey guys, we are here today, and I just wanted to spend a little bit of time with Kay-Ann and Keldon Pope, and they are members at Agricola Baptist Church, and Keldon is a part of the children's ministry there. We're having a great time. You should see the bloopers that are happening before this. But that's okay, we're going to have a little conversation. Keldon, you've been coming to Kids Camp for 5 years, and this would be your 6th year to come to Kids Camp, and we're going to kind of do it via video this year. And then that way, we can kind of tell people about what's been going on in your lives. Kay-Ann, if you would, tell us a little bit about what's been going on over the past few months.
Well, in May, Keldon was diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma, which is a type of cancer. And as soon as we realized what it was, they removed a lymph node from his neck and found that it was cancer and it was Hodgkin's. So since then, we have been driving back and forth to Children's Hospital in Birmingham, where Keldon has been getting chemo.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this: with everything that's been going on over the past few months, you've had a lot of different people in and out of your lives that have been helping out with doctors, nurses, other patients. But what's changed for you as a family?
We don't get to spend as much time as with like my brother and sister, because they, like, whenever we go, we have to leave them at home at like 4 o'clock in the morning. So, and then we just come back, and then we get to see them most of the time, and it's just split up our family kind of a bunch.
Okay, so your time has changed. Kay-Ann, tell us a little bit about the routine of what's happening with your family on a day-to-day basis.
Well, normally in the summer, we're planning trips to the beach and to the park, and we don't stay at home very much during the summer, but Keldon's not allowed really to get out around crowds or be exposed to very many people, so we're confined to the house pretty much, other than going to Birmingham. So everything, our whole summer has changed. Nothing is the same as it was.
So your world's been shaken. I mean, things aren't like they used to be now. Well, let me ask you this as well. How has God helped you through this situation?
I've just been praying, like, every day I have to take my medicine. Some days are hard, but I just pray every night that He'll help me through the next day and help me feel better. And usually He helps me through.
The medicine has been a big deal for Keldon because he has to swallow a lot of pills. He has to take them twice a day, a lot of liquid medicine. There's always a new medicine for something every time we go. And it is not easy to take all that medicine, so that's a difficult thing for him. And what we're finding is that if we pray about God's really concerned about the whole thing, but even the little things like Keldon having trouble taking medicine, that concerns God.
Sure.
So we have found that if we'll pray about all of it, even the things that some people say, well, I don't know if that's very important. You have cancer. Who cares if you can swallow a pill? Right. It's very important to him. And we have found that we pray about every little thing, being sick after surgery.
So if I'm hearing you right, it's not just the big things that you're praying for. You're not praying for just for the cancer to be gone. You're praying for your day-to-day needs and everything to be just right on the day. So you'll feel better and things will be good. So you'll have a good day. Yeah. Okay. Well, I know we're going to be talking about family in this session that we're talking about at Kids Camp. And you have a very close immediate family. We've seen the joy that you guys have. You always find the bright side of everything. And you've got a wonderful support system as well. Tell us a little bit about that support system. And what I mean by that is friends and family and how those people have really been brought into your world.
Well, we could talk about friends and family and how they have been with us and supported us. The conversation could go for days, but we have friends that have made T-shirts for Keldon and supported Keldon with Joshua 1:9 on the back about being courageous, because God's with you all the time. And then we have my mom comes, and she actually lives here at the house to take care of the other 3 kids that are at home while we're at the hospital, because we're there about 4 days, a couple times a month. And then Keldon's friends. Well, why don't you tell a little bit about your friends that come?
My friends, they just come since I can't go out anywhere in large crowds and stuff. A couple friends will come at a time and just come and swim with me and hang out at the house with me. And so I just have really supportive friends.
Well, that's great. I know that there's been a lot of people that have really rallied around your situation, and they saw that your world was shaking. You know, that's what we're talking about at Kids Camp, and that they really wanted to make sure that they could do everything that they could to make this journey a little bit easier. I know it's not an easy journey, but having that close family that really relies and trusts in God and really makes that foundation solid.
I don't think we could have, we have God, we know that, we're not alone, but I don't think we could have done it without the prayers. Thousands and thousands and thousands of people in other states are praying for Keldon.
That's an amazing thing when we can shake a world, we can shake our world when people are praying and people are being obedient to God. And we know that we can trust God no matter what. And I think that's just been a cool thing for me to view as a friend to you guys, is that I've seen in your lives that you've really lived out the saying, I can trust God no matter what.
No doubt.
What would you say to that, Keldon? You know, if I said there was one thing about your relationship with God, what is it that you would like to tell the people at camp?
Well, I'll just say God is with you no matter where you go. He supports you when you're in need. And y'all just have a fun time at camp.
All right. Well, guys, I am so excited that we just got to spend this little bit of time with Keldon. And I just want you to pray for him and his family as they can continue to go through this part of their journey in their lives, that God is there with them, and that we know that we can trust God no matter what.